Thiền này ngồi đây này. Thiền
Tôi đổi đấy.
Cười sẵn thế nào ơi?
Một, hai, hề ba.
Hello
Hello
everyone.
everyone.
We are
Small bird.
and today we will introduce you to Truong Tien Bridge. Ta-da! Let's
Huế known as a tourist city. In addition to mausoleum and pagoda architectures, which are considered as symbol of history. Truong Tien Bridge connecting the two banks of the Huong River, also known as the symbol for this imperial city. The beauty and the long history of Truong Tien Bridge have made a special mark on the bridge, not only in reality but also in poetry. That's why I will choose Truong Tien Bridge as the place we will introduce to you today. Now, let's get started. And the first, we will come to the history of this bridge. At the time of the Emperor Tong, the bridge that were captured to connect the two banks of Huong Rivers were called Bay Bridge or Mont Bridge due to its material and the shape. And then, in 1897 to 1899, the bridge was repaired to iron by the French authorities and renamed Thai Bridge. In 1907, when Thai King was issued to the islands by the French colonialists, the French colonial government renamed it Clemenceau Bridge, the name of France's Prime Minister during World War I. Following that, in 1945, the bridge was once again renamed Nguyễn Bridge. Through many times of collapse and repair until the end of the Vietnamese War, the bridge was renamed Truong Tien Bridge. And in 1991, the bridge was renamed again, and that name lasts until today, Truong Tien Bridge.
If you are planning to travel to Huế and are learning about the destination not to be missed here, you have to know the Truong Tien Bridge on the list. The bridge is located south of Huế City. Especially the bridge is located in both words. The south is in Phu Huy words, the north belongs to Phu Hoa words. At the bridge connecting the two banks of the Huong River, you can easily recognize it from afar. To be able to reach the famous Huế Bridge, visitors can use different means such as motorbike, bicycle, or car, or even travel by river. If you choose to ride a motorbike or car, you can rent it in a hotel or downtown. This is also the fastest and safest way to move. As for those who love German and are close to nature and towns, you can choose a bicycle or take a boat driver on the Huong River to go to Truong Tien Bridge. The experience of walking while watching the beautiful scenery and breathing the fresh air of Huế is wonderful and unforgettable. From the past up to now, Truong Tien Bridge still plays as an important role as the main traffic exit of Huế City, with a huge number of vehicles per day and attracting tourist attraction. In addition, with a history more than 1,000 years, the bridge is a witness to the development of people and Huế City. The curved bridge spans reflect the river on daily days. Floating boats drifting under the river make the bridge more quiet, beautiful to stranger strolling on sidewalk for pedestrians. You seem to be back in the historic year of the country. Historical relics are still visible somewhere around the bridge that symbol the ancient capital.
Truong Tien Bridge was one of the first bridges built in China between the late 19th and early 20th century. In 1897, also the ninth year of Thành. The French authorities decided to construct the Bridge of Iron until 1899, also the 11th year of Thành. It was officially completed and named after this emperor. The cost of building the bridge was about 400 million francs in Regina piastres, a significant amount at the time. At first built, Truong Tien Bridge didn't have any walking path. The bridge surface at the time was paved with ironwood bar. But after 5 years of use, the bridge was rushed by a typhoon in 1904. 4 spans were thrown down into Huong River. After that, the ground of the bridge was poured with solid concrete instead of the previous wooden bar. Until 1937, also the rains of pagoda, Truong Tien Bridge was remodeled. These renovations make the bridge model change significantly. The bridge was widened and additional walking paths were built. Meanwhile, bridging the balconies in the middle was also carried out to avoid vehicle. Altogether, the bridge has become a sightseeing place for everyone. It was thought that the renovation could become more reliable and widespread. However, in 1946, the bridge collapsed again due to bombs and mines of the war. After that, the repairs were completed until 1953. Not stopping there, during the general offensive and uprising of Templeton in 1968, the bridge continued to collapse again, but this time, repair did not take place immediately. It was stalled for a while. It was not until peace and unity that the Truong Tien Bridge continued to restore and last for 5 years, from 1991 to 1995. At the time, Thăng Long's once bridge joint stock companies in the unit in charge. Since it was built, Truong Tien Bridge has had many different names such as Thành, Hoang Tâu, Truong Tien, Truong Tien. However, where people still call this Truong Tien Bridge, the name is also derived from the past. Truong Tien means money means in Vietnamese. In the past, there was a mint of the Nguyen dynasty located opposite the left bank of the bridge.
Truong Tien is one of the first bridges built in Indochina. It's called to the Western design and construction techniques. It was designed and built by the design of the famous French architect Alexander Curtis Eiffel, who designed many architectural works in the world, such as Eiffel Tower, France, Statues of Freedom, USA. Truong Tien Bridge is 402.6 meters in length, 5.4 meters in width, and structure has 6 full girders made of steel and 12 spans. In 1996, the bridges were narrowed, removed the balconies, and the color was changed from metallic color to gray. And under the reign of Imperial Baodai, 1926 to 1945, the bridges were extended to the corridors for bicycle and pedestrians. Until 1991, Truong Tien Bridge was narrow-weighted. The bridges height were narrowed to 5.4 meters to as banisters. The balconies on both sides has been removed. The railway has been also narrowed due to the need to repair for braces on the side of the railing. The bridges was previously covered in gray, but at that time it was changed to silver emulsion paint. In conclusion, nowadays the architecture of Truong Tien Bridges has not changed so much since the first time were built.
And you you see, Truong Tien Bridge over time still contains a very typical beauty of Huế. So if you have a chance to visit Huế, you will be attracted by the beauty of this bridge, gratefully reflecting on the Huong River for more than 115 years. Truong Tien witnesses many ups and downs of the historical events of the Asian capital, and it is one of the most characteristic symbols of Huế. On Huong River, there are many bridges built to serve the traffic of the people of Huế and other provinces, but Truong Tien is still a bridge that plays an important role, a symbol of connecting the past, present to the future, and become an attractive image attracting tourists when traveling to Huế. Many Vietnamese rice festivals have been performed on Truong Tien Bridge. People who love arts and love Huế feel very proud when traditional dress were honored on Truong Tien Bridge. Through natural beauty of the bridge, it's become space of many special cultural events such as Buddha birthday ceremony, marathon event, fire installation art. This is a picture of 2014 United Nations Buddha Festival. This is a picture of marathon athletes. They enjoy running across the historic bridge. The bridge takes on the responsibility of connecting the two banks of the Huong River. It also has historical value as well as arts and literature. Many people refer to the river as the hair of a girl, and the bridge is the comb to autumn the hair, make it more beautiful. In art, the bridge have different shapes than many other bridges. The bridge undergo historical ups and downs with its charm. Truong Tien and Huong River become endless inspiration for artists. During the daytime, the bridge had a healthy and a fresh beauty. In the evening, and especially at night when the lights on the bridge light up, radiate a shimmering beauty. Here is some poems about Truong Tien Bridge. Cầu Trường Tiền sậu vài 12 nhịp, em theo không kịp tôi làm anh ơi. Bấy lâu mang tiếng chiều lời, anh có xa em đi nữa, cũng tại ông trời nên xa. Hay như năm 1905, chiếc cầu này được đúc lại bằng bê tông cốt thép nên lại có câu Chợ Đông Ba đem ra ngoài giại, cầu Trường Tiền đúc lại xi-mon. Ơi người lỡ hồi chồng con, về đấy gạ nghĩa vuông tròn nước non. Ca dao lại có câu Chợ Đông Ba đem ra góc thành, cầu Trường Tiền 6 nhịp, bến đò gần bắc ngang. Cầu Trường Tiền 6 nhịp bắc qua tạ Thanh Long, hủ bạch hồ đợi khúc áo ca Thái Bình. Nowadays, when coming to Huế, people refer to Truong Tien Bridge and the ported Huong River. Tourists coming here cannot miss this destination.